Welcome to Quick Bites. SimTheWorld here, making 5-star dishes in Cooking Simulator. Today we are tackling duck breast with apples. So there's a lot to this one, and there's some nuances that I've been messing up, and hopefully we'll show you guys how to do it correctly. So to start off, we're going to take a duck breast, season it with 3 grams of salt, pepper, and sugar. Let's go ahead and do just that. Got my salt. Let's take our pepper, 3 grams of that. And finally our sugar. And this should give it a nice caramelization on top. We are going to want to we'll add 10 milliliters of sunflower oil to the pan. Be careful, it pours quick. We need to add 6 grams of sage, and that's fresh sage, of course. I'm also going to put this off to the side. That way the duck breast sits in the middle, and we'll add that to the pan. Now this will cook for 100 seconds on each side. So that's just going to be until the duck breast is finished. Then we'll flip it, and I will come back after this is finished cooking. I guess in the meantime we can talk about the apples. So the apples, we need to take 1 apple and quarter it. You'll want to, they say about 38 gram pieces. I'll be honest, I took a few apples and worked my way until I got that. And if you're in the preparation phase, you'll probably want to do the same thing. That way you get the perfect score. We're going to drizzle 8 milliliters of lemon juice on this. That should be ready to go. So I'm going to set that off to the side because we need to use all the same pan. That's why we're waiting on the duck breast. So you can have these bowls of apples set off to the side while you're playing through the campaign, and take those as you need them. We will come back when the duck breast is done. Alright, the duck breast is almost done. Let's pull it off the heat now. I'll turn off the oven as well. You can see it's got a really nice color to it. Now let's come back here, and to the pan we need to add 10 milliliters of clarified butter, and then then we can dump in the apple stuff. So those among you might be thinking, you know, just like I was thinking, I thought you'd use 2 pans for this and do it separately. That is not the right answer. Like, you cook the apples off to the side. This goes for 45 seconds, so we'll let that cook as well. I don't think you want to pour in the lemon juice. It only says, you know, put the clarified butter in and then the apple and fry it. These directions are very specific. That's why it says, you know, don't take a second pan. I always like to think you can multitask and, you know, do both at the same time. That was not the case with these. So we'll wait for these to finish and then we can serve. So we are almost at 45 seconds here. The apples are done. I cut the heat. Let's plate up. So we just need to take the apples. We don't need the sage. We don't need the mixture. Let's serve it to our customer and see if we get our 5 stars. There it is, folks. It's just as much of a relief for me as it is you guys. It is nice to see there are no complaints. We get our full 5 stars. Because yeah, it's a 1-pan meal. Don't get the second pan. I made that mistake several times in testing, and you'll get 4.5 stars. Like, it won't be the end of the world, but if you want the perfect 5, 1-pan meals. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Be sure to let me know down in the comments if there's other dishes we should be taking a look at. Things that are giving you trouble in the game, or questions you just have in general. But thanks for watching as I simulate my life, one game at a time. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the future action. You can follow on Twitter for updates of future games being played, as well as follow on Twitch, as I try to stream 3 days a week. Thanks, and I'll see you next time at SimTheWorld.